There have been reports that Kris Jenner is exerting a great deal of effort in order to undermine the relationship that her daughter Kendall has with Kourtney. It has been reported that Kris has made a shocking move by secretly contacting Kourtney's former partners in order to reveal his troubled past. All of this was done with the intention of convincing Kendall to call off her engagement and end her relationship with Kourtney for good. It's possible that Kris Jenner, who is known for her unrivaled ability to orchestrate media narratives and her fierce protectiveness over her children, has just played her most manipulative card. Nevertheless, what is the reason for this? Why would Kris go to such great lengths to try to ruin the relationship that her daughter has with her boyfriend? And what dark secrets could Kourtney possibly be keeping from Kris, which Kris is working so hard to uncover? A number of individuals who are close to the family have disclosed that Kris has been expressing an increasing amount of concern regarding Kendall's relationship with Kourtney. People with knowledge of the situation claim that Kris has been making efforts to delve deeper into Kourtney's history in order to unearth any secrets that could turn Kendall against him. For as long as anyone can remember, Kourtney's history has been a mystery. Kourtney has always been very private about his personal life, according to one source. However, Kris is an expert at researching people's histories, and she is convinced that Kourtney is concealing something regarding his personal life. So what exactly is it that Kourtney might be concealing? There are a few rumors that have surfaced over the years, despite the fact that the details are still unclear. Some insiders claim that Kourtney has had some relationships in the past that are questionable, and one of them even suggests that he has been involved in financial scandals. There are rumors that suggest that Kourtney may have a history of unstable relationships, which could be enough to raise red flags for Kris. I'd also cop the slab by using my free work, 165 words for your $100, and we'll get into what they actually are. However, Kris is not only on high alert because of these rumors, he is also on high alert because of other facts. In addition, there are rumors that circulate about Kourtney's demeanor and the manner in which he has dealt with Kendall in private. According to the explanation of another source, Kris has always harbored her suspicions regarding the character of Kourtney. Because she is concerned that he might not be the best influence on Kendall, Kris is doing everything in her power to prevent Kendall from becoming more serious with him. Kendall is getting more serious with him. It has been reported that Kris Jenner is reaching out to Kourtney's former intimate partners in an effort to learn more about the history of her ex-boyfriend. According to the sources, Kris has been in communication with a number of Kourtney's previous partners in the hopes of gaining additional information regarding his behavior and identifying any potential warning signs that could be detrimental to Kendall's future. Kris has always been resourceful when it comes to gathering information, and this is no different according to a source within the organization. She is not going to let Kourtney's charming exterior fool her. Kris is resolute in his purpose to discover whether or not there is anything in his history that has the potential to cause Kendall harm. It has been reported that Kris has been informed of some concerning information by some of Kourtney's former partners. However, the specifics of these conversations are still being kept under wraps. The revelations have reportedly been shocking in some cases, according to the sources. The insider continued by saying that Kris is making use of every resource available to her in order to uncover the truth. She is working behind the scenes to uncover Kourtney's history, and she is hoping that this will be sufficient to convince Kendall to end her relationship with him. Kris's campaign against Kourtney is motivated by her longing to safeguard her daughter, Kendall, as the driving force behind her actions. Despite the fact that Kendall is an adult who is capable of making her own calls, according to reports, Kris is convinced that Kendall is making a mistake by choosing to pursue a serious relationship with Kourtney. It appears that the Kardashian matriarch believes that Kendall deserves someone better, a partner who is more aligned with the family's brand and lifestyle, despite the fact that Kourtney has been in a relationship with Kris for a considerable amount of time, since 2010. According to a source within the family, Kris has always been very protective of her daughters, particularly when it comes to the relationships that they have. She has never been shy about expressing her disapproval of particular individuals in the past, and at the moment, she is doing everything in her power to ensure that Kendall does not marry someone who might not be a good match for her. One more thing to consider is that Kris's brand is centered on the idea of maintaining the integrity of the family unit. In the event that Kendall were to tie the knot with Kourtney, the attention would be shifted away from the Kardashian empire and placed more on the intimate relationship that Kendall shares with Kourtney. According to reports, Kris is concerned that this may result in a rift between her family and the way the general public views their brand. According to one explanation provided by the source, Kris is aware that the family is the cornerstone of their empire. In light of the fact that she is unwilling to allow any of her daughters to escape from that situation, Kendall finds herself in a precarious situation as the pressure from her mother continues to increase. She has a deep affection for Kourtney and is grateful for the support he has provided her throughout their relationship. However, she is also aware of the pressure that her family puts on her. Kendall has long been known for her individuality and her desire to carve out her own identity away of the Kardashian brand. However, this new drama is forcing her to choose between her personal life and the legacy that her family has left behind. According to a source close to the situation, Kendall is currently experiencing a great deal of internal conflict. This revival is claiming that time, money, and pleasure are the true precious resources, the legacy that her family has left behind, and Kendall is claiming the time, money, and pleasure. On the one hand, she has a strong desire to be with Kourtney because he is the person who has encouraged her during times when she felt that her family was suffocating her. On the other hand, she is aware that her family will never accept Kourtney in his entirety. A great number of her followers have been speculating about how Kendall will respond to this situation, which is a significant challenge for her. The current state of affairs, is she going to take her mother's advice and call off her engagement to Kourtney, or is she going to continue to support her partner in spite of the fact that her family is against it? Kris has even been accused of interfering in the personal life of her daughter by a number of her enthusiasts. One of Kendall's fans tweeted that Kris is unable to control everything and that Kendall should be allowed to make her own choices. An increase in tensions within the family is occurring as a result of Kris's covert efforts to reveal Kourtney's history, which are beginning to be reported in the media. The actions of Kendall's mother are said to have caused her emotional distress, and she believes that Kris has gone too far in his attempt to manipulate her relationship. As soon as Kendall learned what Kris was doing, she turned into a furious person, according to one source. The fact that she believes her mother has betrayed her is causing a rift between the two of them. Whether Kris truly has her best interests in mind or whether she is simply attempting to exert control over her life is something that Kendall is beginning to question. The actions of Kris are also acting as a source of contention between her and the other members of the family. It has been reported that Kim Kardashian, who is typically the one to bring about peace, is attempting to act as a mediator between her mother and Kendall. It has been reported by The Insider that Kim is attempting to bring everyone's emotions under control. However, it is evident that this situation is more complicated than a simple disagreement within the family. It is beginning to have an effect on the dynamic of the entire family. Kourtney Gamble, on the other hand, is not taking these allegations lightly. The quiet but selfisher figure has reportedly been taken aback by Kris's actions, and he is now taking measures to defend himself. It has been reported that he has hired a public relations team to address the allegations, and in exchange, he is getting ready to reveal some of the family's secrets. An intimate source revealed that Kourtney is enraged because he believes that he is being attacked in an unfair manner. Despite the fact that he has never done anything to cause Kendall harm, Kris is now attempting to turn the entire family against him. Regarding this matter, he is not going to remain silent. The Kardashian-Jenner family has been thrown into a whirlwind of drama as a result of Kris Jenner's efforts to sabotage Kendall's relationship with Kourtney Gamble as both parties continue to dig in their heels. The question that remains is whether Kendall will continue to support the man that she loves, or whether the pressure from her family will be too much for her to withstand. What are your thoughts on the shocking attempt that Kris Jenner made to reveal all about Kourtney's past? Have you any reason to believe that Kendall will support Kourtney? Or do you think that her family's interference will cause her to back out of the engagement? In the comment section below, please share your thoughts with us. Don't forget to give Celeb Culture Watch a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to receive additional insider information on your favorite celebrities.